Do you utilize OneDrive? Well, let me show you how you can integrate it with Jotform Workflows. Hey Jotformers, welcome back. I'm Kimberly, and like I mentioned, if you utilize Microsoft OneDrive, you can easily and seamlessly integrate it with our Jotform Workflows process. So in the top left-hand corner, I'm going to go ahead and jump over from my forms to my workflows. Then top left-hand corner, we're going to create a workflow. We're going to choose a one-step approval process. And one thing I love about Jotform Workflows is this really nice bird's eye view. So up at the top, we see we have a starting point, which is going to be a form. So let's go ahead and complete those settings. Now I went ahead and created a brand new form for this video, but if you have forms available, you can choose from the list, or you can always create a new one from here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and choose my OneDrive form. Then once they complete the form, it's going to come down here to an approver. We can approve or deny. But let's go ahead and add our recipients to these emails. And this is going to pull from that form. Perfect. We can save. And we can see here we have the ending, but we want to get it integrated with OneDrive. So I'm going to delete this link. And then on the left-hand side, we're going to choose integrations, and we're going to come down and choose OneDrive. So here we can send files, and we can re-add those links. So once something is approved, it can send those files over to OneDrive. So let's go ahead and complete those settings. Now, if this is your first time authenticating over to Microsoft, you're going to need to authenticate here. But here we can see we have enter folder name, and we see it says form fields. I'm going to go ahead and change this to Jotform file uploads. And then do we want to create a subfolder for each submission? I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and let's take a look at our form fields, what we can pull from. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the name and the form title. I'm going to get rid of the submission ID. So this is pretty much going to say John Smith filled out OneDrive form. And we can also send the submission PDF, so a recap of the submission to OneDrive. We can turn that on. And then we can also send uploaded fields to OneDrive. So if you have an upload field, an element within your form, whatever your user submits with that field, you can put that over there as well. So we have our file upload. Let's go ahead and save. And we're good to go. So let's go ahead and publish, and we can open in a new tab, and we can give this a test. Let's go ahead and fill this out. And we can submit. Now, because I am an approver, I'm going to receive an email from Jotform letting me know that I have a submission that I need to approve or deny. But since I'm already in Jotform, I'm going to head back over to where we were. I'm going to jump from the workflow builder over into our inbox. And here we can see we have John Smith in progress. We have action required. I can review all of his details. I can even view the file upload here. But let's go ahead and approve this. And since we have that integration, it's going to tell us, hey, you have some integrations that are running right here, waiting for those running integrations. And one thing I love about this is I don't have to go over to OneDrive to find this file. Jotform gives us the direct link to both of the files, the PDF submission and the file upload right down here. So let's go ahead and choose this one. And open this up over in OneDrive. We can see all of that information from his submission. But let me go ahead and jump over to OneDrive, and let's see what it looks like over there. And here we see that we have Jotform file uploads was made just for this. And then we have John Smith OneDrive. And if we open this, we have both of those pieces of information for us, the overall submission PDF as well as the file upload that John gave us. And it really is as simple as that. If you have any questions about how to utilize Jotform Workflows in conjunction with OneDrive, let us know down below in the comments. If you like this video and you got some value, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you get notification every time we put out a new video. I'll see you next time.